comes to writing, whether it's poetry, nonfiction, songs, or spoken word, I often get asked, how do you find your voice? I try my best to visit home as much as possible because home grounds me, the landscape, the memories and stories that are connected to those physical places. Deep down, I always knew that stories would be a big part of my life. I grew up believing in the power of stories to teach, to express, and to remember. For me, as an Indigenous woman, I believe there is so much for me to learn and express during my time on this earth. I want to be a person who remembers every lesson I was taught and be able to share those lessons. For me, everything starts with prayer. It's important to be connected in that way. Because writing is a spiritual practice for me. It's an offering of gratitude for the voice I've been given. It's giving thanks for the knowing I hold inside me, that I know I was born to share my voice with others in hope of inspiring them to find theirs as well. It's also a release of fear to not judge yourself or the words you write. And so I think it's the continual process of letting go of old wounds and fears, the voices that may have hurt you. Working on letting go opens you up as a vessel, ready to be filled with the words you were born to write. Writing is an act of love, and love heals. Your voice can heal, others and yourself. So share it by writing every day, sharing with your family and friends, people who care. Stretch yourself by submitting to different magazines, both online and in print, writing in new ways, trying out new forms. Post your work online to get feedback. Have fun and be experimental. Commit to bettering yourself, making yourself the best writer or poet or artist you can be. I like to think of it like running. You push yourself, you stretch yourself in new directions, you put in time every single day. That's how you make it farther than the day before. Get your work out into the world by going to open mics. If there are no open mics, why not create one? At your school or university, community library or coffee shop. Create a website for yourself, an account on all social media platforms, and start promoting yourself by sharing your work. Being a poet means you do a lot of that work for yourself. Share your work, ask friends to share, and all the while, keep writing. Read your work aloud, practice, 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 and never give up. Apply to attend conferences on writing or the subjects you're interested in. Network, volunteer, pay your dues. Be kind. I view all of my writing as searching, as a journey to learn more about love in all its forms. Returning home, listening to stories from elders, visiting and spending time with my family, learning more about all of the things they've survived and lived through, all the life lessons they give me helps provide me with perspective. An important part of that process for me is reading other writings by Indigenous artists, learning more about what's been done before and building upon that foundation. It's practicing, reading, writing every single day. I like to think of Joy Harjo's poem, I Give You Back, where she writes, I take myself back fear. Finding your voice is taking yourself back.